issues and relax your feet. Baby, roll the beat. KillaQueen, come and rap with us. We gon' chat it up, we gon' turn up, we gon' turn up, we chat it up.
What's up, KQ gang? It's that Jersey girl, Killer K in the building.
And your girl Queenie. Ooh.
And welcome to episode 3 of the Chatroom.
Yeah. Episode 3, motherfuckers. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Y'all know how we do this shit. We about to discuss some topics, issues. It's about to be raw and uncut. It's the motherfucking chat room. No filter. Well, shit, I was born without a filter. So, shit, y'all know what the fuck it is. Let's run this shit. And on this motherfucking episode, we got AC in the motherfucking building. I ain't killing it. It's on you from there, shit.
I thought he was gonna say something else.
Hell no.
I can't be too much talking now, and then y'all sit here doing that. I'm talking over y'all. I'm like C mic. So I got like A and B mic rock. So I'm just here.
No, but I mean, we just introduce you. You just say, "Hey, what's up, y'all? So, how you feeling? You ready?"
I'm ready, man. It's early. I mean, y'all got me up like on my off day. So.
You know what? First of all, you don't complain. You on the chat room with KillaQueen. This is our honor, okay?
Oh, see, now let me get in my honor bag, y'all. I'm so gracious, to be on you guys' podcast, and I appreciate it.
There you go.
Especially this shout out. Let me get my gracious. You can't be like, oh yeah, there you go, and I'm being gracious, because then my asshole gonna kick in. I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. Y'all grateful for me to be up here.
First of all, you on the wrong show to be an asshole. You got 2 assholes over here, and one of them is petty as hell.
Oh, I know. See, and I gotta think about that too, and I want to get another hole in my ass, so therefore I gotta watch it.
There you go, and I'm leaving all that in there. So,
the pause though, you gonna leave that in there? Pause.
No, ain't no pause. We're cutting that out. So, let's get straight into it. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. When I first started off, I never really listened to rap. I started off singing in choirs with my mom when I had my real high pitched voice, so I can get them notes off. And having little solos and doing all that. And family friend, which kind of like my brother or whatever, his sister heard me and she was like, yo, you should rap. Kind of like, Killer said, oh, you should sing. And I did it. And, I tried it out and I was like, all right, this is cool. But I never thought I'd get as good as her. So just from, say 13, I've been rapping, writing and such and whatnot. And I did one show in high school because people bootlegged my song with somebody. And yeah, so I made it early. Yeah, and that went over well, except for my mic went out and had to yell. I went hoarse for a couple of days, but other than that, it was, it was cool. But when it comes to the music, I just like lyrics. I like a good song, It's just music. I like good music in general, basically.
So you answering all our questions in one.
Oh, my bad. You could have said, yo, shh.
I wasn't going to interrupt you.
All right, AC. So, what inspires you?
Let's see. Sound generic, but it's just life in general. Something happened, somebody pissed me off. Somebody can't do their job. I'm looking at somebody doing something real stupid, and I'm like, oh, you just gave me a concept for a song. Good job, you dumbass. So, stuff like that. Sometimes, a beat, I just hear a beat and it's shit's just so good. And I'm like, I immediately start humming the melody. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then sometimes I'm just feeling a certain way and, I get in my, my emo bag and then I go off on that. But, yeah, man, just life in general.
It's funny because when you ask people what inspires them, it's kind of like we all be vibing on the same vibe. You know what I mean? When we be making songs, a lot of us be going off feelings or beats. I love that. Sorry, that was so random. Anyway, what was your favorite song you ever made?
That's tough. Let me see, cause I like all of them. You know what I'm saying? My earlier shit I mean, I was sounding like Wayne, so I ain't really give a shit about that. I mean, I like the, oh, you can rap, and then it'd be like, oh, you sound like Wayne, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, so wait.
Not really exciting when you sound like another motherfucker.
Not at all. Yeah.
I don't get how people be. Hold on. I don't get how people be excited to sound like other people. Like, it's about a couple motherfucking niggas I know who sound like artists, and they literally be dropping music on IG and tagging that actual artist. Do you know the baby is looking at you like, fuck nigga gone?
Right.
But.
But no, like, cause I guess they think, you know, imitation is, you know, the greatest form of flattery. But I mean, it's like music, that's you. Like, when you're making something, like, you're creating it, that's you. Like, for instance, like, if somebody was to make something and it sounded like me, I'm not gonna be looking like, if you do it one time, all right, cool. But if you making this a trend where you sounded like me, kind of like, what was it? Like, I guess there was that dude, him, was making songs like her or some shit like that. Like, I'm gonna get annoyed because you just trying your best imitation of me, and understanding how an artist is gonna think. Like, every song that we make, we can always make it better. It's just the fact that we made that song and that's how we wanted that song to sound. So for you to take one of our songs or how we make songs and just recreate it the best way you can, and lo and behold, if it's better, which really don't give a fuck, because it ain't you. You just been doing your best imitation of me or whoever you might be doing it for. It's like, it's frustrating, and it's like weird for you to get like, and I get the fanning people. It's like, oh, you know, it's my homage. It's like, yeah, but there's a difference between, you know, an homage and you just really trying to Al Yankovic my shit. Like, I need you to, like, be you, be an artist. Like I said, in that whole little self-promotion shit, when people come on, oh, check me out. No. Like, no, I don't want to do that. And it's not a cocky thing. It's, look, fam, I got multiple songs I hadn't put out yet because I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, I good enough. I don't know if it's like, my first thought whenever you comment under that is like, this motherfucker done, I'm about to be Queenie. I fight so hard not to just go spaz, but it's like, yo, that's why I put that post. I'm like, look, when you do that, you get blocked. Like, I don't have the time for it, because be creative. Just be creative. Like, for instance, when I first got on BandLab, and I'm sorry if somehow I went across your song and you happen to be in this. I don't remember names. My memory bad as fuck. But I do remember this. So I went up there and I was listening. I was like, oh, this is kind of bad. Like, I'm not like finding like really good artists up here. And I was looking, and I'm talking about now, this was a while ago. And like, out of all the artists, I found KillaQueen. And then I heard the first one, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna come back, because that could be a fluke. And I came back, and that's down here is like, it's song, got the song, got the song, got the song. And I'm like, oh, so she just making hits. Okay, cool. Right? And so, like, first time, no followers or nothing. I saw her shit, and I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to this point, but I'm gonna get to a point where she on one of my songs, so I'm on one of her songs. I'm gonna figure this shit out. Like, I had no idea. I'd be sitting a little message or whatever, and I saw you commenting up and under there, and I looked on your page, and I was like, I need to be careful, but Queenie might shoot me for real. So I gotta be careful.
Facts on facts. Because I take flights. I take flights, real flights. No lie, flights. Okay.
You can ask her. You can ask her. I'll say some shit, and I'll be like, Hillary, I need you to understand. I need you to send her a message or something. And let her know I'm a friendly. Like, it's friendly fire.
I respect
she
that.
Take a shot, like, for real.
Thank you.
Oh God.
As long as you don't put no drooly faces, no hard eyes, you know what I'm saying? Just stay in your lane, because you know, if you cool with me, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be a certain level of respect. Now, if you want them random ass, little thirsty ass niggas and you under there with hard eyes, I'm like, all right, this bitch gonna get his eye poked out. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, you know, dismiss, because, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know little Enrique Iglesias looking at you.
Enrique.
So, if we cool though, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? You fuck with both of us, and then you want to baby shit with a hard ass. I'm like, yo, I'm about to virtually smack the fuck out of this nigga real quick. You know what I'm saying? But I do take flights though. I'll real life. I will run, because I'm never fighting no grown ass man. Okay. I will slap the fuck out of you. I will take off and I will run right back to the airport. Okay? You might get shot, okay, depending on where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Where was this?
No,
going?
but
Oh yeah.
So basically, it's just like the whole creative thing of it. Like, yo, be like creative, like you an artist. Like, it's not real creative for you to take somebody's creation and mimic it. You know what I'm saying? So in that whole story, it's like I was sitting here making songs and trying to be creative and create some type of way where I can get your attention, so I can get you on a song, so I can actually be working with you. And then
And it worked.
exactly. So my thing is like, and it took time. It wasn't like a couple of weeks. Like it took a minute. Like sometimes I was looking, I was like, I know this motherfucker know I can rap. I know she see this. I know she see this. I'm not playing.
You just called him
No. I was in my emotions. I had to rock with it. So
Holy shit.
So then the ego kicked in. I was like, hold up, man, you gotta relax. All right, just keep going. All right, so I keep making my music, whatever, whatnot. I send my comment here or there, whatever. And then you still ain't doing it. And I'm sitting here like, yo, what I got to do? And I look at this dude get one, and this dude get a future. I'm like, yo, maybe they know each other. Maybe that's what that is. All right, cool, bet. So time go by, and then I get that cipher, and I'm like, oh, cool. All right, so we got there. And then after that,
I'm random with it. Like I don't usually ask too many people for collabs in order to get my attention, and people don't know this, but let's just say I have an algorithm, right? So for instance, if you want me to listen to your track, right, don't comment under my stuff, but the people who be liking my stuff like consistently, I'll be like, you know what, they rocking with me, let me check them out, you know what I mean? So I'll do that. Or like if you want to collab and you like constantly rock with me too, then I'll go listen to you and I'll listen some more, and I'm like, you know what, let me see if you want to work. I'm like that. So you was supporting a little bit, and I'm like, all right, and I'm doing a cypher and I need somebody to get on. Let me give him a try. I want some new people. Let me give him a try. I be looking for new people. I don't want to work with the same 3 people all the time either. But it's just these new people out here be wow. I don't know, and I be telling you sometimes, and Queenie know, like when you start to talk to people, they turn out to be some weirdos, and they be doing some weird things. So I don't reach out to me.
yeah, I mean,
just for that.
yeah, the
purpose.
thing is like, cause y'all would see that, like, I only see it, you know, whenever I be seeing, you know, some dudes getting emotional, and it'd be like, yo, man, it's not that serious. Like, it's BandLab, though. Like, I'm not getting a check from nobody. Like, first amount of money I got was from that cipher. Like, y'all got to relax. Like, this is not.
Me and Killa make bread off of BandLab. God, we didn't make bread off that bitch. We fucking
We won
around.
that shit. We won that shit. She's like, oh, like, how you want me to see him? I'm like, hold up, what? Like, money? I was sitting here thinking, like, hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, we getting money for real.
Yeah, Killa.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why we be telling people, fuck with us. Like, we done made money on BandLab. Like, and we done made good money. So it's like, and shit, my mixtape sold like a motherfucker on BandLab. That was my first, that was our first sales ever. Like, you can make money off that bitch. It's just how you go about it. Shit.
The thing is,
We done made money, like, and we knew we was gonna win that collab. We knew it. Me and Killa knew it. Then Killa picked the list. We knew we was about to win that shit, man. We win. Shit. KQ gang. These niggas think we be playing, man. I be on there talking shit, cause I got a cocky ass reason. Like, bitches be on there talking shit. Bitch, have you made a stack off of BandLab yet? Like, I didn't make more than a stack off of BandLab. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to us. Like, when we give advice, you know, people get offended and shit. Like, we don't do this shit to offend people. We do it to make y'all better. We give advice to help y'all out. Like, people want to know how to win contests. Ask KQ gang. We gonna
yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it's hard to, cause you know the ego in the artist. You know, we all got that. Like, it's hard to be like, you know, how do I do, you know, this, or how do I do that? Cause then it's like opening up the door for a vulnerability that you have. So then doing that, now that individual knows, okay, so maybe they don't have that skill. So in some minds, they're thinking, oh, now they know my weakness. So now that's one individual I got to worry about. Or telling my business, like, seems like going on in BandLab a lot. But
we don't do
I know.
Don't.
Trust me. Like it could be bad news if I piss you off. So I'm good.
But I believe in just cut it off and move on. I don't have the energy for people. I'm not about to expose nobody. I could post screenshots if I wanted to, but what's the purpose? What's it
We don't do that. You don't ever see Queenie or Killery doing that. Like, and then people, they just, man, motherfuckers is crazy on that fucking app. People delusional and some more shit. Like, and people will tell their side of the story. Me and Killer, we just sit in the background and laugh because we know what it really is, and we don't have a point to prove to the damn lab. Like, you want to sit there and you want to post half of screenshots, and then motherfuckers will post screenshots and it don't even make sense. Like, none of it. You like, man, what the fuck you post? I seen the sky is green for the so people can see we was hitting each other. You know what I'm saying? So
I cannot. But my thing is, okay, so you can tell from BandLab who makes, and I'm sorry to say this, don't think nothing of me, but who makes horrible criminals and people, okay? Like, these are people who would get caught. I'll be like, you ain't got no gun. They be like, I got guns. And then they posting all their guns. I ain't shoot people. Here's my money. Here's my address. And then get mad when they get robbed. Like, you just posted everything. You telling on yourself at this point.
Like, niggas like, Queenie, you ain't got no gun. Like, I'm not gonna post my gun. Hey, though, I'll make a cover art, though, and put that bitch up there, though. But I'm not gonna be posting my shit like, I got guns, I got, you know what I'm saying? I got heat. Just sit the fuck down.
But they give out their information too. Like, you can catch me at this address. Why?
Like, what?
For what?
It's BandLab, bro.
But I feel like they do that because they know that person is miles away and they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
so they want to
going nowhere.
Right. You don't even know where I live, okay? Where does oh, excuse me, I said my real name. Where does Killery live?
I cannot.
New Jersey. What part of New Jersey does Killery live? New Jersey. Okay.
Right.
And if I'm on something, I don't even put my real city. I'd be like, yeah, I'm in Patterson. I'm in.
You're from Trenton. You in Trenton and some more shit.
Don't hate on me.
The prettiest thing in Trenton, softest thing in Trenton. Like, that girl ain't from no damn Trenton.
Alright, first of all, you ain't gonna play with me because I'm really from Trenton up in here.
You was born in Trenton. Yo, listen.
So what? Anyway, but I don't live there. I'm not gonna put where I actually live.
Right. Yeah. Niggas really be on there, like 1634 New York East Drive.
Right.
You just make yourself a target at that point.
Exactly.
I don't know, like, it's weird. I mean, cut you off. I mean, it's weird though. Like, sometimes people get stuck in that tough guy role, and maybe some of these people lived it, but it's like, yo, fam, like I've seen people get like messed up for less than what some of these people be doing. Like, I've seen people like get shot and shot at for like less than what they're doing. Like, and I'm sitting here like,
hey, see, if any of them niggas was near me in my fucking city, okay, they will get shot. Okay?
All right. Anyway, her fake gangster.
Fuck.
I ain't shooting nobody. I'm bougie. Leave me alone. Okay.
I just come quick. Yo, you pull out a gun, all right, you win.
First of all, we done got way off.
All right, topic. Let's go back.
But wait, I had something to say. I was going to say like 30 minutes ago. Is it insulting when somebody says you sound like somebody? Like, is that an insult? Like, even if they don't mean it to be, is that like low key insulting?
I mean, at the time, whenever, they were saying I was sounding like Wayne, like I was listening to Wayne a lot, and I was studying him because I was trying to figure out, how he keep, doing what he's doing. So, I just keep trying to outright him, and then lo and behold, he kept doing it, and I'd get him, and then he'd come out with something else. But it's like the whole interest was, me getting better, and them saying I sound like him. It's a compliment, but at the same time, I'm not trying to sound like him. I'm trying to sound better. So, in the interest of that, I mean, but I mean, it's a compliment. I mean, unless somebody be like, oh, you sound like Soulja Boy. Like, we gotta fight, like, for real.
Or if they hit you with you sound like you trying to be like Wayne. Like, no, I'm not. It's not my fault, my tone.
See, and that's different too. Sounding like and then trying to be like two different things. Like, I'm not. I'm trying to be AC. Like, I'm still trying to figure out who AC is whenever I'm making music. I mean, I got a good, handle on who I am, but it's like, whenever, Killer was like, oh, I should sing, and then I made those 3 songs where I was singing, and I was like, huh, it's pretty good. I like it.
But you said you started off singing,
but
though, right?
like I said, I had my high pitched voice, so I was like, oh, be like this, but I can't.
Oh shit!
See,
Shit, you gonna do a track like that, nigga? Oh shit, I'm curious
no,
as
we
fuck.
gonna do it that quick. I like, no, you need to delete that right now. You need to delete it. Like, I'll be sitting here, like, when I've got a little good plug-in for auto-tune, I said some shit, she was like, I don't mean to be rude, but
that's baby.
You have to use that much. Can you turn it down a little bit?
I'll tell you
like,
the truth.
Cause I was sitting here listening to that little fucking robot damn sound. I was like, oh, that shit nice. And I was sitting here like, I gotta reevaluate this shit.
Yeah, she hit you with that. I don't want to be rude. You already know. She hit you with that. I don't want to be rude. She don't like that shit.
I know that shit. So it's like she say that. I was like, oh, this shit is trash. Okay. I'm trying to think. Do I need to rewrite? Do I need to? I don't know what. All right, let me just turn this off all the way and then see what she say and then figure out a middle ground. But no, it's not an insult. I guess it goes back to the people who are trying to sound like other people. I mean, it's an insult if I'm looking at it like I ain't trying to be like them. Why would you try to typecast me? But it's like at the same time, if that's your intent, then go for it.
The only thing I don't like is people tell me somebody told me, a couple people told me I sound like 2 different people. The thing that bothers me is I sound nothing like either one of them. Nothing. Okay, so the first one I ever got was I sound like Remy Ma. I sound nothing like Remy Ma. I just have a strong accent.
At all.
The other one that I get the most is I sound like Megan Thee Stallion. I sound nothing
at all
like Megan Thee Stallion.
Look, I ain't gonna lie.
At all.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. There's like 2-3 songs that I heard you on, and I think, and I don't listen to Meg enough to know. And I was like, oh, she sound like Meg.
Okay, come on. One song.
Yeah, but my thing is like, it's not like your whole like discography is like, oh yeah, that's nah. I had to tell B Raps that like, yo, she got bored, and he was like, all right, so he went back and listened, and that's when he came and hit you up. He was like, oh yeah, you got bored. It's like, cause you get caught up in the personality, like you like, all right, cool.
She don't just got bars. This girl is a lyrical beast. Like lyrically, like listen to what the fuck she say lyrically. Lyrically, fuck, man, this girl, man, I go hard. That motherfucker out me, man. Man, Killer will whoop my ass on a diss track. Ain't nobody ever beat Queenie in a diss track. On God, if me and Killer, man, she'll murder my ass lyrically.
Wait, I will murder you lyrically, but I don't have like that hard persona to go with it. I'm too soft. So like, you bring the hype, you bring the power behind your voice. You got that tone. I don't have that.
But still, you go so hard on that Broke Wicked disc, you fucking smack.
Man, they sleep on me with that. I don't even want to talk about
God.
that. Anyway. And I took it easy, but I still went hard, but they was sleep. You know what? F y'all. Anyway.
Like the shit you said, like I was listening and I started thinking, like it was like a dictionary and shit.
Let me tell you something though. When I rap, I like to rap where my sentences, they'll match if you change the definition. Like, all my sentences mean 2 things. It never means one thing. So you have to go back and listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
And that's where people sleep on her. If people really listen to Killer bars, like they wouldn't even they underestimate like her Killer is so slept on. Everybody love Killery. That's the R&B. Man, when people is so sleep on Killer, like if you just sit there and listen to a fucking just Killer horror shit, like man, that girl is a fucking beast. Like, I mean, sexy as hell with it. Oh,
my whole thing is I like for people to think. People don't think enough. So on my bars, if you listen to them, just to listen, it's just like nothing. It might not even make sense to you, but if you go back and listen, you're like, hold on, did she mean this? Or did she mean this? Did she mean both? They both work. Like that's how I like.
Yeah, but see, that's a thing about like being a lyricist that it's like heartbreaking because most people don't care about that, and it sucks because you put that work in, and then because you can hear that rapper ego coming out of you, so you said fuck that shit. so it's like to do that jump, it's like, oh, like why you don't get it? Like it's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Because what was it like a couple, I think it might have been like 5 or so years ago, whatever. Like if you hear some of my shit, like I'll rap or whatever, and you got to like really listen. You can get lost, and you hear a punchline, like, oh, that's dope, and then keep on moving. Like I talk in riddles a lot whenever I'm rapping, and I used to do it more so back in the day. And then somebody was like, hey, look, like I know you can rap, but you got to understand, the average listener is not going to get the majority of this like you are, or they're not lyrically inclined like you are. So in that interest, like you might, want to be mindful. So I dumb it down a little bit, and I hate to go at Wayne like this, but it was easiest to like listen to Wayne because Wayne is very simple. He's not really complicated. Sometimes he says some things, but it's like he's straight to the point. You know what you're gonna get when you listen to him. So I tried to write down, but like that rapper ego in me was like, why are you doing this? Like you're making music like for you. Like the way that you explain how something happened in your life is the way that it happened and you felt, and how you wrote it and you made that music to be. So the process goes from how you feel to writing it to dumbing down your feeling for someone who can understand it, which I don't know that person, because like it's beyond me. Like I don't it's hard for me to write really, really bubblegum stuff, like whole little jingles and stuff like that. It's hard for me to do that because it's like, that's too simple. It's just too simple. Like my mind just operates differently. That's why it's beyond me whenever I figured out Pusha T and then wrote that McDonald's shit, and I was like, hell.
But see, that goes back to, who do you make music for? What makes you happy? So I was also told to dumb down my lyrics, and that's when I first started rapping. But I will never do that. I'm not going to dumb myself down because, someone doesn't want to think.
You too fucking illiterate.
I don't care. Think about it. Learn some words. Read a dictionary.
God.
Welcome to adulthood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be okie dokie, hokey pokey with the slow. No, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that.
Oh my God. AC, what is your favorite song?
All right, so I wrote this song about me and my dad's relationship or whatever, and it's always been, I don't want to say love hate. It's been like tough because we both like are similar in our respect and what we expect and shit. So it was like it's a lot of oil and water. But at the end of the day, we always there for each other, which I can always respect, and he can too. But like I wrote a song to it, and my producer sent me like a bunch of beats, and I picked out 2 for the album I'm writing, and I had an intro and I had an outro. And both of them kind of touched on it, but the last one really hit on it. And I wrote it, got everything done, and I sent him the song. And I was like, hey, like I want this one, and then he was like, yo, dog, like I sent that beat to somebody else, like somebody already bought it or whatever. So so technically the song I never really finished or can like now never sell until I find a beat is the song. I got another one too, but it's that one, like, how like you just have a moment where I can't remember. I think it's your bitch song, I think, where you just get it out. You just sit down and you get out that feeling, and then you just have your moment and then just keep on going through your day. Like, it was like one of those songs. Like the majority of my songs that I like a lot, they touch me,
I was in my feelings for bitch. I was on the phone with Queenie crying hysterically. It was a bad day. Yeah.
That was a powerful track. That made me not call a few bitches for a few months.
Man, it took her 2 seconds. Okay, she was bitching somebody the next day. I cannot.
I was like, man, you would never get bitched though.
Better not.
You want me to bitch you.
I'll make that bitch part 2. Don't do me.
Hell no. But I never bitch you, girl. Okay, who would you love to collab with?
Let's see. Well, see, if this would have been asked like in the beginning, it had been Killery, and it's like it's almost like
we know, nigga. We know. Nigga, we not talking about Killery. Answer the question, AC. Who would you love to collab with now, my nigga?
Friendly, Killery,
Damn
friendly.
it.
So,
Damn it. I cannot.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta relax, because she might really come at me, yo. She's like, you gotta chill. You gotta get together, because I can't take Queenie, yo. She can't run up on me and slap me and go back. I'm gonna be mad.
I'm
Somebody
sorry,
slap me and get me on
right now, just so
I don't know where you at. I'm gonna go to the airport. I don't know.
Hey, you only getting slapped because I fuck with you, you know, but enemy is getting shot. So just know you getting slapped, but cause yeah.
Just answer the question, please.
Who would you love to collab with now? Okay.
I mean, it's tough because of the simple fact that you know, I like working with all types of artists, but I like working with people that have lyrics, or can really handle themselves well with a good cadence. Can't remember. I think, what's that joke? Yeah.
It's hard to find.
Let me see, because that's why a lot of collabs I got now is like in the Moore group, because a lot of them, they handle themselves well, and like, you know, it's easy conversation, it's easy collab, it's easy to knock things out, which is why I'm glad B made that group. But I think his name is Aaron Luna, I think.
Aaron Moses.
He changed it to Luna.
He changed it. I know who Aaron Luna. That's why I said his original name.
Anyway, next question.
That crybaby ass nigga. Anywho. Yeah. Aaron dope though. He dope.
Yeah.
He's a dope artist.
That's one person. He came under my stuff for a collab, and I did too. But you know, after that, like I was like, all right, because I was looking for a guy that can sing. That's very hard to find on a lab. Well, excuse me, that can sing well. Yeah. So we were supposed to collab, and then after that, you know, he had sent me some tracks to hop on, and then he took it away within 5 seconds and put somebody else on it. Guess I was taking too long, because I guess 5 minutes is too long. But anyway,
he been a punk for life for that,
right? So he hit me after that, and he gets nothing.
Hold on. Let me go back. All right, so I was thinking about it. All right, so can I have like more than one person, because there's a certain reason why I want to collab with him. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Solomon for one, because like, and I know it'd be, you know, he on and off with the rapping, but like he nice for real. And for sure we got what's his name, Don V and the visual.
Okay.
They all dope.
Mm-hmm. All right, so diss tracks, right? What makes a good diss track to you? And I'm gonna tell you what it is to me.
And what it is to me, motherfucker.
I feel like,
and to you.
I feel like if it's a diss track, like it's gotta hurt you. Like, you know, it's nice, you know, to show lyrical ability and everything, but it's gotta hit. Like, cause I'm the type that if it got to that point, which, like, honestly, like, it would be wasted effort, because I don't need to be doing that with what I have. Like, I'm gonna study you. Like, I'm going to study everything about you, and I'm gonna study, like, everything, like your moves, even certain situations, like anything I can get a hold of. I'm gonna grab all that, and I'm gonna use every single bit of that against you. Yeah, there's gonna be bars in there, but a lot of that's gonna hit your ego, because if it don't move you in some type of way, like, you fail. Like, that's just how that is. So a good diss track, it's gotta hurt. Like, equivalent to like what Push did to Drake. Like, he canceled that man's whole Adidas run. He won.
But that's how it should be. Like, a diss track to me, and that's only because I watch a lot of battle rap. So to me, if I'm gonna make a diss track, I have to say the most disrespectful thing. Like, that's what diss tracks is. It's supposed to hurt your feelings, like you said. So I can't just be on there like, yeah, and you dumb. Yeah, and your song sucks. Like, no, I'm out to kill you. I don't want to hurt you. I want to kill you. So when I listen to a lot of these tracks on BandLab that's supposed to be diss tracks, I'm like, this might as well have just been a song. Like, okay.
I ain't even gotta say too much. Just press play on the Queenie B diss track. It's gonna hurt the person listening ego.
But it needs to, like, I don't know what they be thinking when they put it out, and then they suck. So it's like, you just diss yourself at this point. Like, you ain't even hurt my man. You just hurt you in your career. That was horrible. Like, it's hard for me to listen to a diss track on BandLab and be like, you know what?
Yeah, I mean,
that was dope.
Like,
they did a good job.
It's hard for some individuals to isolate. Like, because when you're diss tracking, it's an isolated attack. Like, it's no longer like whatever comes to your mind, you make a song, you throw it out. No, it's an isolated attack. Like, Queenie got like a certain energy where, like, when she going at you, it's like she could be saying like complete and utter bullshit. Like, the energy alone, and then she throwing pussy. It's like, damn, that hurt. Why you do that?
Yeah. I even did a diss track where I was like, I ain't even say much and just killed you. Literally, I had recycled some bars, threw some pussies and some bitch in there. Because with my disses, it depends on who you is. If you're a fucking nobody, I will recycle some shit. And it's like, if you a new competition and you cold, I'ma come. Like, my first diss for you, if we diss each other back to back, it's like my first diss gonna be like mediocre. It's just gonna be some bullshit. But do not fuck with that second diss. It's gonna murder you. Bars, tone, beat is gonna fucking slaughter you. Like, when I dissed a couple niggas twice, the first one was like, okay, and then I dissed them, and then they hit me with something. And I'm like, all right, now I'm about to end you, you know, because now I was, you know, this was just funny games. I was, you know, so it's like, even if you listen to my first and my second tracks to people, even like with the Wicked Beats, that first one was just funny. Like, my first tracks would be funny. I'll have niggas laughing in the comment section like, you stupid as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll even do skits. And then it'll be like, that second diss, though, you about to get murdered. Like, bars, beat gonna be so, beat gonna hurt your heart alone. Like,
that's what
and then my
say.
Talking in the beginning, I talk that shit in the beginning, and people, that's the grabs the audience attention. They like, damn, Queenie going hard. And I'm like, talking my shit. And then next thing you know, the beat dropped and I just murdered you. But yeah, it'll be fun and games round one, but round two, you not coming back for a third round.
The most important thing to me, well, especially if you ain't got your bars up or whatever, that track, like the extra instrumental, need to be hard.
I never did a diss track with a soft. I never did a diss track except the beat jackers. We did that soft ass beat. That was the first and last diss track I would ever do that soft. Even I wasn't even feeling that. That's why I went and found That's why I went and found what's the name? The fucking hit. What? That was a fucking hit.
Wait,
Bad Blood. That's what. Remember, we did that soft ass one, and then I went and found Bad Blood. They stuck that soft ass diss beat in the band. I'm like, man, this shit weak as hell.
That's because that was the beat
that was his beat.
I took.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? I mean, I made Thought Pocket.
Thought Pocket was funny as hell.
But that's
the funniest diss track ever.
I love those. I want to sing a diss track to somebody. Just sing it. I technically did, didn't I? Don't you call Leave It a diss track?
I do call Leave It. I mean, that was a diss track for a few of us.
It was.
A few motherfuckers.
It was. So yeah.
Definitely was dissing my ass in it.
I did not diss you at all. You were mentioned, but I didn't diss you.
But the bad was mentioned, not the good. So that's a diss. Anywho,
it wasn't even to you. So anyway,
I was just gonna let you in trouble.
Oh, me? I ain't never in trouble.
Hell no,
and I ain't never gonna be in trouble. Okay, Queenie middle name is Trouble. Anyway, all
right.
So let's play a game, shall we?
Yeah.
Game theme music. Dun, 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 dun. All right, ignore me. We're gonna play. I got 5 on it.
I got 5 on it.
So, all right. I'm gonna give you a question, right? And you got 15, even though I'm dealing with you or Queenie, so I should make it 30. You got 30 seconds to give me 5 answers. I need 5. And I will fact check you, which is why I have my computer, because Queenie she be cheating.
A little bit.
So, I'm going to alternate between you guys on who goes first or whatever. And if you want to steal or whatever, you can do it for fun. All right? So, I'm going to start with you, AC, because you're the guest. Mm-hmm. You got 30 seconds to name me 5 Will Smith movies. Go.
I, Robot, I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness. Damn, I can't remember that damn copy. Shit. Now it was on Netflix and that shit was like.
Really?
Oh, God. I know which one he's talking about.
Me too.
How much I left?
Like 7 seconds.
You ain't even what? I cannot.
I'm gonna catch this L then. Damn.
You
really?
Got one of
Queenie,
the
wait. Queenie, you want to go?
Yeah.
All right,
hold
go.
On.
Men in Black.
3 Men in Black. So you could easily like knock
Hot
that out.
Boys. All of them, nigga.
Exactly.
Men in Black. Shark Tale. Nobody would have thought of Shark Tale. That's one of my favorite movies. Ha ha ha. Enemy at a State.
Dang, you let Queenie beat you? Queenie, what's up?
Oh, fuck.
Are you saying Bad Boys 1, 2, 3? Come on, people.
No, I didn't want to do Bad Boy. Hancock. Boom.
Ain't it Hitchcock? Is it? No, it's Hancock. Hitchcock is another movie. Y'all been Hancock?
See, that's what I'm a Will Smith fan. Yeah.
The game rigged. Yeah, you gonna pick her fan.
I took it easy and gave you Will Smith. I didn't know that.
Right. She didn't. I fucking will though.
And I asked you. I ain't asked her. All right, Queenie, I got you. This how she gonna lose. I need 5 songs with a name in the title. Go.
What you mean?
5 songs with somebody's name in the title. Go.
I'm going first?
Yes.
Jennifer.
Okay.
I know.
Damn. You got 20 seconds.
Caroline.
Okay. I said that's not the name of the song, is it? That's not the name. You think about Outkast?
Billie Jean.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Girl.
Romeo and Juliet.
5 seconds. I cannot. You lost.
Romeo and Juliet is song.
You ain't get 5. You lost. You lost.
No.
You lost.
Bonnie and Clyde.
You lost. You lost. ACD was still. All right. 5 songs with people's names on it. Go.
I'll be like thinking when I say that, so
whatever.
Let's see. Kobe Bryant.
13 seconds.
Mike Vick. Oh.
Time's up.
Oh shit! And this nigga ain't them basketball stars,
but they're. I mean,
they songs. Okay. Yeah.
What about Dirty Diana?
Dirty Diana. Yeah. I said Bonnie and Clyde.
He did. Together we got a collective 5. Right. Maria.
Like, sometimes I'm thinking of the song, but I'm like, I don't know if that's the name.
Hey,
I think that's called West Side Story.
West Side Story.
No. I think one version of it is called West Side Story, but I think another version is called Maria. I don't know.
It's like a
it don't matter. All right. Shut up. AC. So I got a harder one for you. Name 5 black actors or actresses. Go.
Will Smith, easy. Dang, what's that girl name? Something Violet. I sent that motherfucker. Damn. You remember that? Viola. Something Viola.
I need a name.
Tay Diggs.
It's so many.
10 seconds.
Oh, he's so handsome.
What?
I can't remember.
Time's up. See, the point is, when it comes to black actors and actresses, or just naming people, it's like you know them, but you don't know them all by name.
Man, I got this shit. I'm stealing.
All
Shut
right,
up.
go Queen, go.
Number 1, Denzel. Samuel L. Jackson. Morgan Freeman. Jamie Foxx. Even though he okay. He said Will Smith, right?
Come on, one more.
I swear. He said Will Smith.
Queen,
I got this. No, I don't.
Come on, Martin Lawrence.
Lawrence. Yes.
You meant Viola Davis. Nobody said Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. We tripping.
Harry Washington.
So many great ones.
Like, come on,
just can't come to the tip of my tongue, man. And then when you think it's so hard, that shit like
took you so
was
hard.
mind boggling. I almost had it.
All right.
I can't see it.
More goddamn nigga, lay it down.
The last one is name 5 music groups, Queena, and go.
5 music groups.
Yeah.
112. B2K. Jagged Edge. Escape.
Okay.
TLC.
Look at you. I'm sad to say, but
my memory is.
Alright, so last game, it only got 2 questions in it. AC, you will go first for both. Okay? And it's would you rather. Okay? Would you rather someone to be faithful to you but broke, or unfaithful and rich? It's the world's problems of today. And I mean broke. I don't mean like, they just got like $5.
Okay, so in the scenario,
like they ain't got
they
nothing.
unfaithful,
They
can I also
broke.
be unfaithful? And I got like a prenup, and then if I am, then it's fine, and I keep the money. Because if I can keep the money when I'm also unfaithful, I'm gonna pick 2. But if I then I'm gonna pick 1.
That's a damn shame.
Like I like 1 is my first option, but if I can find a loophole in 2, yeah, I'm gonna take that money and then go find somebody faithful.
Queena?
Me, I'm gonna have to go with the first one, only because you can always get a job, and because I'm not gonna be with nobody that I'm fucking around. If we're gonna be together, we're gonna be together. Or if that's the case, I'm just gonna be single and do me and get my money. Like, I'm never finna be in an unhappy relationship where we could both just be contacting STDs and just we both just burning all the time and we just got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think farther. I think beyond the box. Bitch, you bring me something home, you might die. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your money, fuck all that. At the end of the day, you cannot cure some shit. So I'm gonna have to go because a motherfucker can be down and out and all this shit and come up out of nowhere. And then you either be with that person that got all the money. Why is y'all even together? Y'all not happy. Y'all fucking around on each other. It's just the money. And the money doesn't help every situation. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to go with 1 because your broke ass gonna get a job after I don't get fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And we both gonna be winning. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you some shit you ain't never had. You know what I'm saying? You gonna want to do that and you gonna want it. So we can come up together.
While we on that, let me speak to the ladies real quick. I need y'all to normalize something, okay? And I know everybody don't got the same mindset as me, but y'all need to stop putting men down for working jobs that you don't think is good enough. And I only said that because it's dudes out here that's really trying and they have to start somewhere. So I don't care if we're dating and you got a job at McDonald's. You got a job. You are trying. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially when they got kids out here, they be like, oh no, you ain't nothing. You can't buy me nothing. You working at McDonald's. Oh, McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's is paying him. He's trying. He has to start somewhere. You know what I mean? You making fun of him now. He can own 10 McDonald's along the line. You don't know.
Facts on facts. Yeah. So it's not about the money. Shit, y'all come up together in the end. Go ahead. Oh shit, I cannot with us. Go ahead, Killa.
The point is, I don't care where you work at, as long as you're trying, I'm gonna stand by you.
Thing is though, with that type of person, that type of woman that's thinking that, like when you said, oh, he might own 10 McDonald's, she gonna be like, that nigga ain't gonna own 1. Yeah, so
next thing you know, he's shitting on her. Literally. And then me, I'm the type of motherfucker, you leave me because I'm down and out and broke. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm gonna shit on you on purpose. I'm gonna like do shit like ride past your job in my Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna do shit like chop your coworker up and then drop her off.
I'll be so disrespectful.
I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's what that McDonald's check got me. and your friend.
But it's all about your mindset. Like, stop talking down on people because they work on jobs that you don't think are favorable or enough. So the moral of that question was AC a gold digger. Next question.
You go through hard times, man. You forgot, hey man, if I can get some money, I can maneuver the rest. Give me the money.
I cannot. Anyway.
That's true though.
Would you rather be with someone you don't love, but they're the perfect person to live with? Like y'all get along, y'all just don't love each other. They clean, they cook, they whatever. Perfect. Or being someone you love, but everything about them is just dirty. Like they trifling. They leave the house a mess. Y'all got roaches. You know what I mean? Which one would you rather?
Because it's like there's something about, because that's almost like, I don't know how to put it. It's like, it seems like in the first situation, it's like there's like a friendship that exists where like you guys can like exist with each other, and that's a very uncommon thing. Like even if two people love each other, it's still difficult for them to exist with one another, because you got to think of all the things that this motherfucker does that you can't stand, and then this one does, and then it's like, oh, but the things. But after a while, you know, the negatives start to add up. But I mean, if you guys can coexist and everything, then it's like, yo fam, I take that over like being in love and like you put me through all types of hell. That's just rough, because eventually that shit's gonna start messing with your psyche, and then that's gonna create problems for the next person that you start talking to. So
I guess that leads to the question, like, is love enough sometimes, you know? But Queen,
I'm gonna have to go with neither, because if we ain't in the crib happy, I ain't fucking with you, and if your ass just stank, I ain't fucking with you. Bitch, don't be single.
You gotta pick one.
Alright, damn, this is a hard one. I can't. Oh, this is why? Who thinks of shit like this? Huh?
A Virgo.
So the first one is live with somebody and not be in love,
but they're perfect in every other way.
Alright, so do I get to fuck when I want to and do me?
Oh my God.
Or is this like a we live together, so we gotta respect each other and we just gotta go abstinent or something? Or can we like do we and we just come home and we roommating at this point, right?
But y'all in a relationship. You're in a relationship with that person. You just don't love them, but you are together.
No. Oh, fuck. Man, I'm gonna have to go with the second one and just leave a dirty bitch. Like,
you can't. How no, the option is not the lead. It's who you gonna be with.
That is miserable. Both of them is miserable. I can't be miserable. That sounds like some miserable shit on both ends. Fuck. So do I have a choice to be miserable, or do I have a choice to be miserable? Fuck.
Which one is less miserable?
Which one is less miserable? That don't even exist. That's some miserable shit. They miserable about the same. Like, I gotta come home to your stanky booty ass, and then I gotta come home to your ass and I don't even love you, but I gotta look at you and pretend.
But you don't hate them. Like, y'all cool. You just don't love them. They help pay the bills. They keep the house clean.
You said
they cook.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the first one. Yeah. Because I can't.
Yeah.
I can't be with no stanky motherfucker. So yeah, I'll just be unhappy with my not in love ass just there. I guess that, I don't know. I'm so different though. Like, I need to be happy if I'm happy. I can't. In reality, I wouldn't be with neither. I would be single.
Same.
Yeah. Cause I can't be somewhere with somebody and we in a relationship, but when you fuck me, I don't. Like, I can't, like, no, it's gotta be feeling like, no, ugh. And then you got roaches? Like, I can't be swacking your roaches on your wall, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna be stepping on your rats. Like,
I'm not. It is a hard one. I'm gonna have to go with the first one though, because
and you stink. I can't eat no dirty coochie. I can't.
Ew, I'm about to throw up.
Yeah, so I guess my unhappy ass just gonna be in there with my loveless ass significant other.
All right, we gotta stop this because it's literally making me itch. I'm itching right now. I feel dirty. Like I need to take a shower. This is bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'll just be unhappy as fuck, and then yeah, cause no.
All right, bet. So that is all that we have for this episode. Is there anything else either of you want to say or address?
No,
I'm good. Want to give my thanks. Appreciate, you guys letting me on the show. And please keep it up, cause like y'all be having me dying. Like I'm a part of this shit, and I'm dying over here. But yeah, though, I appreciate it. Y'all keep it up, man.
Thank you.
Nothing?
I ain't got nothing else to say. Shit, I'm trying to talk to you on some personal shit.
You want to close out?
Oh shit!
I'm putting you on the spot only because I know you.
Alright, so that's it for today's show. Y'all know what the fuck it is. This ain't no Killer Clay closing, so it's gonna be a little different, motherfuckers. Tune in, motherfucking KQ Files. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Don't forget to get them slap of the cap. Just go watch, press play on that shit, and motherfucking subscribe. KQ Files all day. Run these chat rooms up and let us know if y'all would like to be on the motherfucking episode. We got y'all. Make sure y'all got some shit to talk about. We ain't got time for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a mixtape dropping. What you got some beef? What you want to call a nigga out? Like, I'm with all the shit. So let us know. Y'all already know what it is.
Yeah, that was solid. That was on point.
Oh, you did good. Right. You forgot like, comment, subscribe, but you know how
that's shit. Killer gonna do that, so y'all listen. All right, baby, take it away.
And follow us on all social media platforms. The links are in the description below, including AC. Go follow him. He slept on.
Deuces.
And we're out. We love you guys. Bye.
Yeah.
You already know. KillaQueen team
out.